What's up guys, it's Oracle back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Keep it a like and subscribe. That will help out a lot immensely, since I am a very small channel and the fact that you're here is a miracle. So you could bless me with a like or a subscribe. That would be so much helpful if you like the content. But today I'm giving an update on my, I'll say we're at the 3 week mark, 3 week-ish. The tank is looking good. It's not as bright because a lot of the brightness is getting covered by the water sprite, which is growing like crazy. It has a lot of algae on it, which I'm kind of worried about, but I'm trying to get past this little ugly phase and see how everything turns out. There's a lot of algae on the surface, but a lot of the snails have been keeping up with it. And talking about the snails, my snail population went to like 5 ranch worms and maybe, I think there was 5 mystery snails in here, and now I can't count anymore. It's there's so many babies. Overpopulation is not a problem with this. I have an FX2 on a 30-gallon, so biological filtration wise, I could support it. But if there is, it gets to a point where there's too many in here, they're gonna go in a 150-gallon. I currently have a lot of ram's horns in here, and also a bunch of, I actually have no mystery snails in here because it's very hard for me to feed them. And well, it's not hard for me to feed them. I had them on the 1 week feeding cycle like I had my fish. Didn't work out too well. Also, it's hard to keep the general hardness up in this, which I'm kind of better at doing now, so I might keep that up going forward. I'm sorry if you hear my fan. It's very hot in here. I'll turn it off for a little bit. Actually, if I can actually do stupid touchscreen. Turn that off. Yeah, but if I could show you, those are babies. If I could just make you focus, those are babies. You got babies down here. We got some babies over here. We got a ton of babies actually just out and about. Majority I see are mystery snails baby. It's kind of hard to tell when they're so small, but once they kind of get their structure, I can really tell if it's a ram's horn or a mystery. And I'm trying to find one of the more adult babies. But I might take out some of the big ones and put them in the 150, just because it's so easy for them to find each other. I had one mystery snail die because I think he fell and he got detached from his cell from the top part, and once that happens, it's pretty much a dead, they're gonna die pretty much case. There was no other reason for him to die because everyone else is healthy, breeding, levels are fine. So I think a lot of times they kind of cling up, they get their air, and they'll just let go and they'll drop straight down. So maybe hit one of the wood pieces or one of the things too hard. And he was huge, so there was size, I think, does come that problem. I wish they wouldn't just drop out the fucking sky and just sky bomb the bottom as hard as they can. But ever since this grown out so far, they've been able to kind of parachute down and not just go straight down. So it's been nice. I haven't been feeding these guys. The ram swarms are looking amazing, very big. I have a pregnant female shrimp. I think I do. She's looking very good. I'm not confirming the pregnancy, but it looks like babies on the bottom. From what I could tell, they're still super small. I think it's 30 days they carry the babies and then they release them. We can see we have a lot of algae still going. It's way less, but it is getting done. We do have some duckweed growing, which I'm not happy about. But a duckweed is inevitable. I can't get rid of it. It's so annoying. With this, I could probably get rid of though. Yeah, they even they have some decent roots. It's not the worst thing, but I'll just continuously try to get rid of the duckweed. We have an incoming shipment of emerald, jade mystery snails. I don't know what size they're coming. They're not gonna be huge like this. They're probably gonna be like about baby size. Um, and hopefully I could be able to breed those. And once I get those to breeding, I'll probably take out the golds out of here, put them in the 150 and the blacks, and keep just jades in here. And I might get magentas and put magentas in here, and then I think I would keep jades and magentas in here and keep the yellows and blacks in the 150. And then I'm gonna just be more careful about feeding my snail population in there. I'm gonna just put them on a different feeding cycle. Feeding them does include feeding the corridors, but usually they don't overeat anyway. So that's the shrimp I think that's pregnant. She is huge. She has a lot going on in the back, which I'm guessing that's the babies. She has been very active around. All the shrimp are pretty huge. They love these shell horns, aquatic foods. It's good for the snails too if you have like shell problems and stuff like that. It really beefs them up. Like you see this ram's horns, it's just huge. Like including this one. And the growth is like crazy because these guys, if you go back in my video just like 2 weeks ago, they were not this big. The ram's horns. It's kind of crazy. We have a snail right there, all clear. I don't know if you guys could see it. And they're like slowly cleaning the algae. They're going over everything. They're seeing what's happening. Our mangrove root is coming back to life in here, which I'm happy to see. It's kind of hard keeping it like really centered because it's kind of skinny. But I'm gonna try to figure out a way to like fix that. But for the most part, I'm gonna just, yeah, it kind of drops. I'm gonna figure out a better way to hold it. I might like slip some like pop those in here and get it going. These are gonna die. I have no doubt about it. They haven't bounced back at all. I haven't seen super progress with the roots. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, but then I'm gonna call it. This is growing pretty well. See, this one, this cutting I took already had a water-ish root, watery root. I don't know what you call them, but it's a root that grows in water that already takes in nutrients. These don't have that. They're kind of growing them, but from what I could tell, it's not popping off like it should. And I might leave them in there, but I also might take some more clippings of some water lodged, because I have some pothos in there that just grows in the water. I might take those, put them in here, and they'll grow a lot better. Because I feel like these are eventually are just going to die because I haven't seen huge progress. I see a little growth here, but I don't know. I'm going to just wait, see how it goes. This one's doing good. This one might die, might take that out. This one's coming back to life. This whole thing used to be just black, very just unalive. So I'm glad this is able to come back to life. There's a lot of green in the root now. Happy for that. Very happy. So this tank is due some maintenance. I don't want to take away a lot of this. A lot of this is what's making this work. You can see a baby snail over there. All clear. I'm not going to mess with them because their shells are really fragile at this point. Super soft. I'm going to try to get rid of this duckweed somehow. I got a turkey baster that I could probably suck them all up into. But I probably won't get 100%. It might grow back because this is pretty much a zero flow. So, but I don't mind the duckweed, to be honest. It's just there, and they actually eat duckweed, so the snails. So it's not like a huge deal. But if you could see, there's a lot of babies just on the wall, and they're just eating. So that's why I don't really want to clean the algae off, because they're gonna clean the algae off themselves, and it's free food. We could spot a couple of mystery snail babies on the leaves. It's kind of cool. I could just like kind of spot them. There's another one right there, pretty huge. They're growing really quick, which is kind of crazy. But we got a big girl here. I don't know where the others are. That's what's good. Oh, she's in the bag. She's hanging on one of the leaves. Actually, she's eating off of the mesh. I put it on top of the filter. There we have a baby. That's a baby mystery snail for sure, I think. Yeah. It's really cool that they're just clear when they're babies. It looks very alien, to be honest. We got the filter in the back. Which, is my filter even on? I don't think it's on. That's weird. Let me see the pump. Oh, wow. My pump is not on the filter. Give me 1 second. Alright, that's better. I don't know how long that happened. It kind of slipped out. The tubes that it came with kind of suck, to be honest. They're very like, they slowly like slip out. I don't know how. I put it on tight as possible. I might get like a small zip tie and fix that, to be honest, because it's annoying. It does happen to my other tank, which I think it did happen, because I see it on the floor. That's amazing, but that's so annoying. Um, but it is fixable. So thank you guys for watching. I have a bunch of videos coming out today because I'm doing a CO2 system and a 150 gallon. Also doing maintenance. I was supposed to have more driftwood come in today, but it was delayed and canceled on the same night, and then they refunded me, and I don't get the refund until 2 to 3 days. So once I get that money back, I'm gonna buy the driftwood, and hopefully it comes in on time. And then I could do our originally planned. For right now, we'll go do something else. But thank you guys for watching. Not too much update here. I gotta do water change today. After that, just keep track of the snail population. I might pick up a couple of ram swarms and start tossing them into the 150 because they'll be fine in there. I gotta get way more food than I thought for like the snails and stuff, but that's about it. And we got some of the ram swarms here. Big pink one. Oh, I am taking some Java firm cuttings from the 150 and I'm putting them all around here after I do some maintenance on this. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it so much. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.